Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing other mic 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Five. Did you unmute it? Yeah, I tested it. Your chat. Why is your stream empty? I have it. It's not client. No fucking am I getting? I don't know. Oh. Do you get a mouse or not? I can go kidnap one. Alright, thank you. Why are you here? Why are you so early? Because I'll bring that doorbell. You got tissues? Does you have a tissue box?
practice interview?
We're doing a
We're
practice
doing a practice.
podcast. Yep.
Are you gonna just continue eating that?
Yeah. That's a really good bear claw.
Hi, welcome.
Mm.
Oh my god.
looking for a way to take better notes?
Okay, but how are you gonna talk? Exactly.
At Granger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail, the ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional-grade products. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
This message is brought to you by Apple Card. Apply for Apple Card in the Wallet app and start using it right away with Apple Pay. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com.
Good morning, everyone. This is Angelina, your first host today, and we are discussing or we are live streaming SEMAPalooza today, and here to interview some guests. So our first guest today is,
Miss Garcia.
and what do you do here in the district?
I teach ceramics 1, 2, and 3, and I also run the esports club here at Magnolia High School.
Oh, so thank you. First off, thank you for being on our live stream today, and being our first viewee of the day. So first off, what do you love or appreciate about SEMAPalooza?
I appreciate that it brings the whole community together and it brings everyone in the district together and the students and staff, and we get to see all the great things that AUHSD has to offer.
Um, so is there a specific thing that you could highlight?
Yes, the Marvel Rivals tournament for esports. The finals are today, so that's the thing I could highlight.
So what exactly about that are you like looking forward to?
I guess seeing the students get excited, seeing both teams compete, and then seeing them work together as as a group, and then having like the rest of the community stop by and see what's up.
Oh, um, is there anything else that you've seen at STEAMAPalooza, like the marketplace or the dances that were just happening this morning?
Oh yeah, I saw the Latin club dance, and some of my students are in that club, so that was really cool. And then I know that the VSA was playing music too, and then I know that they're gonna do line dancing. So
Oh,
yeah, those are some of the events that I was excited to see today.
all right. I'm also excited, just as excited as you. But thank you for being our interviewee and this conversation. I really appreciate you having to come here.
Yeah, thank you for having me on the MagBrag podcast this morning.
Of course.
Hi there.
Hi. Welcome to the room, the podcast room. Oh, sorry, we have to wait a little bit. All right. So what's your name?
My name's Leslie Anderson.
I'm Angelina Lee. And what is your role in the district?
I'm a teacher, a 30-year teacher from Walker Junior High.
Wow, 30 years. So, what do you love about SEMAPalooza today?
Wow, it's just so amazing. There's so much energy, there's so much creativity, there's so much talent here, and the amount of effort that everyone puts into this day is just off the charts.
Wow. Is there a specific thing that you've come to attend here today for?
Yeah, I came to support one of my students who's doing the market day, and
Oh,
she's selling the most delicious cookies you've ever had. They
really?
totally rival crumble. They're delicious. So
I have to go and take a bite. Is there like a specific flavor you'd
yes,
recommend?
I like the biscotte.
The
I don't even
Biscoff?
know how to pronounce it, but it
It's
is so
Biscoff,
good.
I think.
Biscoff.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes, that's it.
Hmm.
It's so good. I mean, she makes hers. They're about as big as the crumble cookies, but they're not made with all that artificial stuff.
Oh, that's good for us.
They are.
So, um, what other like what hopes do you have for today?
Well, I'm super pumped about seeing the new Minecraft unveiling of the
Oh,
schools reinventing communities. I can't wait to see what that looks like. It's just launching, so that's in the next room. So I'm going to check
oh,
that out, and I'm going to also visit some of the robotics and some of the students I have that are up with the kite program, former and current.
yes. Is there anything else you could tell us about the Minecraft event?
Well, we're pumped. We're getting it set up right now.
Oh.
We have little hiccups like not having the key to the cart, but the laptop cart. But I'm excited. It's a program where they're designing communities in Minecraft, like
Oh,
rebuilding. Like how would you envision improving our community? And they have a full scale model of each of the schools and
that's
surrounding
so
area.
cool. So they've already built it and they're gonna just highlight it?
Well, they've built the schools, I believe, and there'll be like a lot. And they say, what does your community need? And then the kids are going to build things like, for example, a senior center. Like, we don't have a good senior center in our place. Or maybe they want a community skate park,
Oh,
or they're going to build the things they feel like they need in the community.
that's so cool. Um, all right. Thank you so much for talking with me. Um, it's been a great conversation. Thank you for being our second interviewer,
Hey, this is
actually.
my very first podcast. Thank you for inviting me.
Really.
Yes.
Um, Thank you so much.
All right.
Have
You
a good
too.
day.
You too. Nice to meet you. Have fun.
Hi, I'm Angelina, and this is
I am Rob. Nice to meet you today.
nice to meet you. So first off, thank you so much for being our interviewee today, and also the Journalism and Podcasting Club. Um, so who are you?
So, my name is Rob Spencer. My wife actually is Casey Spencer. She works at CVA. But first of all, let me just tell you how impressed I am with the setup here. How awesome is it that you guys could even have the facilities for podcasting and journalism that, like, to this level?
Yes,
Super legit.
it's all new, so we're excited to bring people in and talk to people and know our community like you.
Very cool. So I actually run a charity called Project Heal the Land. And what we do a lot is in the Anaheim School District now, we have a program that we're working with you guys on called Explore More SoCal.
Ooh,
And that is where we take 4 times a year, we take 50 to 100 junior high and high schoolers out on hiking trails.
that's so
And
fun.
connection is super important, especially with nature.
Yes,
And I think that we all know by now the science backs how good it is to be outdoors for your mental health, for
I
your physical
agree.
health, all that other kind
There
of
has to
stuff.
be a balance between school and life.
Yeah.
Yes. Um, so how do we become part of that program?
Honestly, if you guys want to kind of be a part of the program, reach out to Miss Spencer at CVA,
Okay.
and she will definitely be able to kind of connect the dots. And hopefully, the goal is to get out into more than just the schools we're working with. I would love to see this go district wide. I would love to see this go nationwide because the benefits from getting outdoors plugged into nature
Yeah.
is so not only huge like percentage wise when it comes to all the benefits from it mentally, physically, all that other stuff, but also just as far as we all know now in society that the benefits of what it does for us to be connected for a higher calling in nature. So when we go in nature, we have a tendency of wanting to be a little more aware of how we take care of nature.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing for me as well.
Yeah. Especially as people are becoming more like stuck to their phone and more high tech. I feel like this program is very helpful in
Yep.
balancing that out and helping the future generations to connect back to nature, right?
Definitely, and the unplugging thing is cool,
Yeah.
but I actually I'm a tech nerd as well. So I actually love the way we can merge the two worlds. So I'm not like, hey, let's get rid of tech and get back to like sticks and rocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, let's figure out a way to maximize our experiences
Yes.
in the outdoors through the incredible technology that we have today.
Yes, yes. Um, that's so that's so
I got a
inspiring.
couple questions for you.
Oh, wow.
So what grade are you in?
I'm I'm a senior at
Senior,
Magnolia High
do you
School.
want to do journalism when you graduate? Or you just
Um,
love, do you think? Look, they're wrapping us up here.
they're wrapping us up. Um,
It's getting started. Sheesh.
so
You're fine. Just
okay,
just
okay.
that.
So what are you looking forward to today?
Today, I just love to see that the kids are all out there engaged in their
Yes,
communities. That's what I
you're
love.
right. Back to the nature thing,
Yeah,
people and society. Um, well, I guess thank you so much for talking to me and about your incredible program. I
absolutely. It
hope
was a
to be
lot of
part
fun.
of it in the last 2 months I have.
You should definitely come out. I think the next hike we're doing is the Hollywood sign, which is cool.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to college in LA, so that's
Oh, very
incredible.
cool. Very cool.
Yes.
What college?
USC.
USC is a good school. It's a
Yes.
good school.
But thank you.
Yep.
All right. All right, so I'm with a new person from the district. What's your name and what do you do?
My name is Ligia Holstrom. I am an administrator of instructional program for North Orange County Regional Occupational Program. We are career technical education, promote career technical education in different high schools with Anaheim Union High School.
Oh, is there like, so you're a program, you oversee programs here. What program are you looking forward to seeing here at STEAMAPalooza today?
We have many instructors representing North Orange County ROP. And I actually went to see the biotechnology pathway at Anaheim High School, the medical career, patient care certifications, nursing certification, certified assistant and medical assistant, and that's from Savannah. We also have food services and hospitality at Western High School. So we have many instructors today showcasing their exclusive pathway, other pathway like the drone technology at Lower High School. I haven't yet seen, but I'm going to go and see it after this opportunity to interview.
So that's your next hope to see today, right?
Yes.
Um, uh, so, um, um, out of all of these programs, what do you recommend our listeners to come take a look at first?
I really think that it all depends in the interest of
You're
the
right.
student
You're right.
because the different pathways appeals to our students and parents who have interest, perhaps drone technology, medical career, patient care,
Yes.
culinary.
Yes.
So I think for me, there's no one better than the other. What it is more what is your interest? What what do you want to do or see yourself doing?
Yes. Um, is there a specific, so you gave me a long list of everything that you're really interested in seeing today. Is there one that you would like to highlight?
I would like to highlight the patient care pathway. As an administrator of instructional program, I oversee one of the largest pathway, the medical assistant pathway, and we that is a pathway where students can start with medical careers, kind of the prerequisite. And it's large. Students have the opportunity to see how they can start if they're interested in the medical field.
Yes.
So that is a pathway that truly opens the eyes of many students, and I see many students really doing a beautiful job in bringing their interests, their values, their core values into the patient care pathway.
Yes, yes. Um, so have you attended SEMAPalooza before?
Absolutely, for the past 5 years. When yes,
Really?
yes.
Um, so over the years, how have you seen SEMAPalooza improve?
Well, it's absolutely. I see that that the community beyond Anaheim knows about Steamapalooza.
Yeah.
So I happen to run by one parent, seem a little bit not lost, but wondering.
Yes.
I introduce myself, and this parent is coming from Placentia, Yorba Linda.
Oh, wow.
And so I asked her, what brought you to today? And she said, one of my neighbors, her son goes to Anaheim, and I wanted to hear about the different opportunities. So that in itself,
You're right.
it's a highlight, bringing other people from different geographical
Yes.
areas.
And it really shows how SEMAPalooza goes beyond a like Anaheim and AUHSD. And I guess the ultimate hope is that we can influence other districts to be so like very community based.
Yeah, Anaheim Union High School is very progressive, outside of the box thinkers.
Yes.
So
All right. Thank you so much
thank
for
you so
talking
much.
with me.
Thank
We had a
you.
great conversation.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And I wish you the best.
Thank you. Oh, so what is your role in the district?
I am a teacher at Western High School right now.
Oh, is there something specific at SEMAPalooza today that you're looking forward to seeing?
To this campus, I was actually teaching here last year as a long-term sub. So I've actually been doing STEAMAPalooza for I want to say the last 5 years of my career here in the district. So it's been really awesome to kind of see it grow and grow each year.
Um, how have you seen it grow?
I've seen it grow in different ways. I want to say there's been a lot more teacher involvement, also student involvement, especially with creativity and also just student input on things that
Yes,
happen here at Student Palooza, which has been really cool to see. And also new things have been getting added,
you're right.
and also like for example the drones. We also have an
Yes,
awesome like market day that's been going on. There's a lot of the students have been selling
yes,
really good stuff. So each year I see them just stepping up every time, especially the
yes.
sophomores when they go become juniors. They're even going up 100% higher.
You're right. You're right. And the podcast club is also quite new to SEMAPalooza.
Yeah.
This is our first year we're live streaming SEMAPalooza.
Yeah, and it's really cool. It's like when I saw this, I
Yes.
was like, you know what, I gotta hop in on this. Thank
I'm glad you came by.
you.
Um, so you said progression, seeing new things. What's one thing at SEMAPalooza that you would like to highlight?
One thing, I think the amount of people that are here right
You're
now.
right.
I
Yes.
think that like, we kind of have a idea of what Steampalooza is, like kind of this district open house, but it's really a community bonding event that really kind of shows like students from other parts of Anaheim and even outside of Anaheim coming over and seeing, hey, this is what all the students are doing around here. And that's really one thing I really kind of like seeing every year is that more students are buying
Yes.
into
You're
this
right.
and it's really showing out even today, which you can see outside.
Yes. So, what is one hope that you have for today at SEMAPalooza?
Everybody's enjoying themselves
Yeah.
and everybody's taking something back with them that they can have as like a really good memory.
Yeah. But for yourself.
Oh, for myself,
Yes.
memories is just seeing the
Yeah.
former students, seeing past ones, seeing like what my current students are doing right now. It's been really cool to see because they've been putting a lot of hard work into the things that they've been trying to produce or even just make, and
Yes.
it's really showing out today, which is really cool to see their final products.
Yeah, I really love how the whole community is coming together just to like what socialize.
Yeah,
That's
one
just
hundred percent.
amazing. Yes.
Yeah, it's like a giant little party with everybody inside.
You're right. It's just a day to hang out.
Yeah, exactly. Just have fun. Worry
Mhm.
about all the stuff a little bit
Yes.
later.
Make
Take
up
these four.
attendance.
Yeah, take these 4 hours. Enjoy yourself. Go see some blues. Get some free
Yes.
swag, and buy some things that you see from kids. Because you're supporting your community by doing that.
You're right. Is there one club that you would like to promote on our podcast?
Ooh, I think esports. I've always been a
Esports.
former esports coach as well.
Oh,
Yeah, so I think that would be a good one to promote, especially because I think a lot of the kids that see esports right now don't really understand how well organized it is right now. It's been every year it's getting better and better, and the competitions are getting really tough and really good. So if you really want to see how good you can be, and you want to be something one better, and if you want to try out streaming and
yeah.
in the future, try esports. Really good way to get community wise and also just build a really good group of friends around you that are into interesting things like you are.
Great. I had an amazing conversation with you.
Amazing
I loved our
conversation back.
conversation.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoy SEMAPalooza today, and I'll see you maybe next year.
Yeah.
Well,
Awesome.
I'm a senior,
Yeah,
but
well, and you go to your
podcast
college
club.
life. All
Thank you.
right, thank you guys.
Hello. Uh, hey guys, welcome back to MagBrag. I'm here with myself. I'm Ansh Patel. I'm gonna be your new host while Angelina is out. And today I have.
Jaren.
All right, Jaren. So who are you? Just tell me about yourself.
I'm a junior at Oxford Academy right now, and I mean that's about it. Yeah.
That's about it. Any like interests? Any things you like want to do?
Um, so right now I just make a lot of music. I think this like whole setup's like pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean this setup's like pretty good. I mean we got it pretty recently. Uh, if people were there listening to the very first podcast, they'll know like the audio is probably way better than it was last time. But for sure, like music is like a cool thing. Do you like take music class? Is that something you want to do or
Right now I just do it for fun. I don't take music classes. I just kind of just at home, like I just record.
like a hobby?
Yeah, it's like a hobby.
Nice. And like you got any other plans for something you want to do today or something like you learned today?
Well, today, I've already pretty much finished my day because here at STEAMAPALOOZA, like for our physics class at Oxford, like we had to come and we had to present about a physics concept. So we did sound and waves, and we went through for an hour, and it was pretty good.
All right, neat. So like what's so since you're a junior, right? Next year you're gonna be on your last year, so you're gonna be like mostly wrapping up all your stuff. You're gonna be mostly like trying to find out what you want to do. Do you have like an idea of like what you want to do as for a career or something like that?
For a career, probably like right now, I'm probably gonna be doing engineering of some sort, maybe civil engineering, but I'm not completely sure about that yet because originally I was thinking about like I'm Filipino, so I was thinking about like just doing med, like being a nurse, like because like I mean the stereotypes that we all like become nurses, so that was my original plan. But then like I just decided like for me like engineering is more like my thing.
No, yeah, I get that because like I have a family. Like most people in my family like are doing like something math related, something science
Yeah,
related. So like I get what you mean because I've been like wanting to do like CS or like cybersecurity for a while.
yeah.
Are you in any clubs, anything like that?
So right now I'm in Filipino club, and next year I'll be vice president. So I'm about the club. Like it's pretty interesting because like we get to perform our international at the international show at our school. So we perform tinikling, which is a like traditional dance for Filipinos. So
Okay, so it's like similar to how we have like VSA
yeah,
here at Magnolia. So VSA is like Vietnamese Student Association. It's basically like the same thing. They celebrate Vietnamese culture. They
yeah,
do like they do like a dragon dance at the
yeah.
International Week. So okay, cool. It was nice having you on the podcast, and well, good luck.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you too. Guys, I'm back, and today we have
My name's Ruben Patino.
okay, Mr. Patino. And what do you do? Who are you?
I am a district curriculum specialist, which is a teacher on special assignment. And the areas that I work with are social science, educational technology coaches, and our civic learning uh, program that we have in the district.
Okay, can you explain to the audience what civic learning is?
So, civic learning is something that should and does exist in all content areas because the word civics often tricks people. They automatically think, oh, you're talking about laws or the Constitution or the Bill of Rights, but it's really about being a citizen and knowing how you can make a difference in the world. And so, myself and Dr. Jeff Kim, we train the teachers in our district so they can go back to their classrooms and, like I said, in all content areas, find ways to embed opportunities for students within their content to start thinking how they could bring about change that they want to see happen in their district.
Okay, so similar to like how I think there's like a soapbox speech competition.
Right.
You're very involved with that, I would presume.
Yes, that's one
Okay.
of the things that I oversee across the district. You know, at the same time, teachers create performance task assessments or assignments where students can maybe have an overarching question. For example, I know at Dale they had a question a couple years ago, like how do you help prevent a hotter, warmer planet? And so, as that is the overarching question of their school,
the students in their different classes were able to come up with uh, possible solutions. Now, how they showed that, well, that depended on the class, that depended on what the teacher was looking for. Some kids made videos, some did soapbox speeches, some may have created some type of a campaign, a program, maybe like about uh, reusing old clothes. Okay. And maybe they created their own kind of clothes closet. And then we always encourage, as the cherry on top, for the students to not just stop there, but to reach out to the people in the world that they live in who have the control over the policy and the laws. And it doesn't just mean writing a letter to the governor of California or to the president of the United States. Who in the immediate world where you live could help you, or at least hear what your concern is? Maybe it's somebody in city government. Maybe it's somebody in the school district, like a board member. And again, these are skills that when the students leave Anaheim Union, no matter where they live, they're now empowered when they feel like there's something that they want to do to bring about change. This podcast you're doing could also be a way to help bring about change. If nothing else, by offering people a platform to talk about things that are on their mind. And again, it gets to a wider audience.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the reason like the MAC started, I think, way back when. So you know about the MAC, right? It's our community farm. I do work there like from time to time at our freight farm, working to like grow lettuce, which is sold back to the district and it's served in our school lunches. Um, I think that stemmed from like the concept of food deserts, right? And food deserts, I think that's like one of the main topics we touch on in our Living Earth classes here, at least in mine. It's like the concept that like yeah, you might live in a place where there's buildings and infrastructure and water and electricity, but oftentimes like the closest source of food is like a potato fried in oil, and that's like the closest thing you could get to like a vegetable. Especially for a lot of people, it's even where I live. Like I don't even live near here. I transferred to Magnolia a while back. I live near Buena Park, where Cypress College is. My house isn't too close to a grocery store. I think there's like one near-ish by, but it's still like 5-ish miles. So not like, especially for people who are older or people who don't have a car, that gets really difficult. I think for a lot of people, and especially in like a local community when people like, obviously you need to eat healthy food. You want to eat healthy food most of the time, but you might not have access to food that is affordable or healthy. So I think that was like the original reason why the Mac kind of became an idea. It's kind of grown over the years. I think we've started planting like trees, like all these different trees, like a bunch. Um, but yeah, I think like every school has something similar like that they've started or something that they could start that they've begun and like evolved over the years. And I think that's like really cool.
And again, that's what we hope. So, like I said, when students move on into their adult life, when they see something that they deem a problem, they now at least have some idea how they can go about making sure their problem is heard by the people who have the power and hopefully bring about the change they wish to have happen instead of just pulling back and saying, what does it matter? Nothing's going to change,
All right.
right? And it's like, no, the change requires work, but now you have the tools to move forward.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. It's been a pleasure to have you, and we're gonna be moving on to our next guest now, in just a moment. Countdown. Hey guys, I'm back with.
Tien.
All right, Tian, and tell me a little bit about yourself, Tian.
I am a high school student in Magnolia, and I am a senior.
All right, cool. So, Tian, what are you here for today at STEAMAPalooza?
I'm here to watch my friend in esports. He's actually playing right now.
He's playing Rivals today, right?
Yes.
So, which team is he on? Is he on Oxford or I think it's Oxford and Kennedy, I believe.
No, he's in Savannah.
Is it Savannah and Oxford?
I don't know. I don't know the other team.
I believe it. I know Oxford's one, but I did not know of the rankings. So,
I think they're playing for third. I'm pretty sure.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, it is something that's going to be happening soon right now if you're listening live. I believe it's starting. It might have even started right now. So head down to the little theater if you do want to watch, or at least whenever they start. And of course, like talking about that, talking about esports. I'm the president of esports here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so part of like the organization over there, I think like I did some setup over there earlier, and I've been doing this thing. It's in the other room of the podcast booth, but like there's this whole Minecraft thing happening.
Yeah.
Basically, our district collabed with Mojang or Mojang, however you want to say it. They collaborated together to basically take our whole district
Yeah.
and each school, and they like made the Minecraft map out of it. It was mostly made by students too, which is crazy. Like it
Yeah.
is a lot of stuff.
I've seen it, and these
Yeah,
look.
exactly.
It
It's right
looks
over
really
there.
cool. I'm gonna be
So
honest.
there's a lot of people playing, and what they're doing is like they're just exploring like their own campus and then like their mascot NPCs they can talk to. I think that's really interesting. So like definitely go check that out if you're interested.
Yeah.
And like overall, like you got any career plans, career goals, or things you want to like say to anyone that might be like a freshman or a sophomore?
Yeah. Sure. What I'd say is, as a senior, it's really good to be social. I feel like, because when I was in sophomore and freshman year, I sort of was in my own bubble and I didn't really do much, as in like events or anything like that. And I feel like as a senior now, so much missed opportunities were there, and I feel like if you just get out of your own personal bubble, I feel like you'll be much happier. But that's just like what my advice is. So
Yeah, I think you definitely got to like find your people. You got to find a group of people you resonate with,
yeah,
people you like to talk to.
100%.
And I think that's important for like anyone, anywhere, no matter how old they are, no matter how young they are. I think it's just important to like keep this human connection that you have,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was nice on you.
Nice
Have
seeing
a
you.
good one and have the nice rest of the week.
You too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's good. Okay. All right, hi guys. I'm back with Tyler Mendoza. I actually know this guy from before. He works here at the YMCA at Magnolia.
Yes, I do.
Tyler, introduce yourself just a little
Hi.
bit.
So I'm Tyler Mendoza. I am the Anaheim and Cheese Program Supervisor here at Magnolia High School. I've been the supervisor here for about 2.5 years.
3, right?
Yeah, I guess technically three. But I've been at Magnolia for about 7 years as like as a group leader is what our our staff below me are called.
Yeah. So, Tyler, the YMCA does a lot of things here.
Yes, we do.
I'm not gonna ask you to list everything because that's a lot. We can't be here forever.
So we do a lot of things here on campus. So currently we work with two different dance groups here on campus. We work with Latin and hip hop dance. We just
Yep.
actually earlier today we had our combined Latin and hip hop dance perform on the stage. It was really awesome for those of you who are here. And then we also do we're doing video game club. We're gonna be I know Anch is familiar with us doing our Super Smash Brothers tournaments that we do every year.
Yep.
Um, So we do that, and then we do Dungeons and Dragons. It's been a little bit on a little bit of a hiatus. Again, I'm sure Ansh is
We'll
familiar
figure it
with
out.
that.
We'll
We're gonna
figure it
figure
out.
it out. So yeah, so we do Dungeons and Dragons. We do board and card game club, which is more evolved into what you
We
just said.
play Magic.
Yeah, it's more of a Magic the Gathering
We
club
play
here on
Magic the
campus. So
Gathering.
yeah,
We played Pokemon once.
yes, we did do Pokemon for a minute, and then I kind of want to get. I don't know if you saw it on as a kind of a side note. I do want to pick up the new Gundam trading card game for us and try that out. That looks really
We
cool.
will.
So yeah, so we do that, and then our latest club, again, another thing that Anj does with us is we have a cooking club with Miss Luz.
Lose. Yeah.
So yeah, we do that on every Friday, and I think that's all
I
the
think
the stuff
that's
we do.
like a pretty good synopsis, but also the YMCA is like a place after school, just as a general like statement. The YMCA, it's at almost every school in AUHSD except like CVA,
There's a
obviously.
handful that we're
Yeah.
not, but yeah, we're at a majority of them though.
Yeah, and it's basically an after-school program where you can hang out, and some people study there, some people just hang out and play games. They have board games, they have video games, it's just like a good place to hang out after school instead of standing outside waiting for your parents to pick you up,
Yeah.
I guess. My mom can't pick me up till later in the school day, so I've been hanging out at the YMCA for like the past 3 years.
Yes.
So yeah, and I know the YMCA does a summer camp too, and that's
Yeah, so we do offer, so there's two different summer camps we're doing. So there's a summer camp through the YMCA itself that we're doing over at Big Bear for like a full week.
hmm
It's like a sleepover camp. It's really cool. If people are interested, feel free to go to our website, AnaheimYMCA.com. Do you mind if I plug things?
yeah. Go ahead, plug.
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
That's the point.
AnaheimYMCA.org
Yeah.
or .com. But yeah, so feel free to go there, and then you can find more information about it. We offer financial aid for people who wish to go to that camp, and then we're still in the talks for it, but we do offer a regular summer camp through the schools. Again, that's not been finalized yet, so I
Yeah.
can't speak too much about it just yet. But please, if you are at one of our schools that offer it, please feel free to ask the supervisor on campus for more information, and hopefully we'll get more information soon about that.
All right, Tyler. Well, it's been nice having you, and I guess I'll see you Monday.
Yes, but
All right, see ya.
thank you for having me on.
All right. Hey guys, I'm back, and I'm here with Mr. Dervish.
All right, hey there, Ansh. Good to see you again.
All right, and Mr. Dervish, you might remember him from our Back to School Night podcast, but he's gonna introduce himself again, just for people who are new.
I am Michael Derbish. I am one of the cybersecurity teachers here at Magnolia High School, getting our students ready to take on the future and change where technology is going.
Yeah. All right. So, uh, for those of you that might not know, cybersecurity is Magnolia's like premier pathway thing. Every school's got like a different pathway. I'm not sure what they are at other schools, but for Magnolia, their like OC pathway is cybersecurity, and obviously we offer other ones. Those are like 2 year ones, like multimedia, but this one's longer. This one's I think 3.
3 to 4 years. They
Yeah,
give
it's 3 to 4, and I'm actually the ambassador for this program. So I've been to a lot of events. I've talked about this kind of stuff before with OC pathways, and I'm also Derbish's like student
cyber
mentor.
mentor.
Yeah. So Dervish, like, what do your classes consist of, and like, what is the whole idea behind cybersecurity as a concept?
Cybersecurity as a concept is teaching our students how to keep themselves and their data safe online, how to make sure their systems are secure, how to make sure their data is secure, they're not falling victims of scams or phishing attacks or DDoS attacks, but everything that they do and everything that they have is safe from other people.
Yeah, and cybersecurity is like one of those things where you almost once you realize what the internet has and what kind of things are on there, you start to appreciate like the kind of measures you can take to stay safe even more than you usually would. Especially in such a field where like a lot of your information is done digitally, especially even more as we're moving into a modern world. And I think like that's really important to not just teach students here at Magnolia like who are learning cybersecurity, but like everyone should know this.
Yeah, these are basic ideas that everyone needs to be aware of to keep your stuff safe and out of the hands where you can be identity fraud or 100 other different things that could ruin your real life.
Yeah, especially because like cybersecurity is like one of the faster growing industries. As more and more information is held digitally and servers across the world, like you're gonna need people who know how to secure it, who know how to keep it in your hands, in the hands of people who won't abuse it, who won't take advantage of it,
So then,
or
and then our students will be teaching others in corporate how to keep their email safe, how to not fall victim to scams, so they don't let hackers into their office data.
yeah. And I think like one thing that people like get wrong about cybersecurity is they think it's like fully digital, but like a big aspect of cybersecurity is that it's like also a social thing.
Mhm.
A lot of it is social. A lot of hackers, the way they get into systems in the first place, is it because they somehow have access to like better technology or they have better things to break in with. That could be the case in some, but a lot of the time they what they do is they manipulate people or they take advantage of human kindness basically to exploit their way into a system. And that's one of the more important things to like know about cybersecurity is that
Social engineering.
it's a social it's just it's even more social than technological, I would say, even.
90% of the way a hacker gets into a company or into a building is through human error. One person lets them in
Yeah. And I just think it's an important lesson like for people to learn, especially
early
uh
on.
yeah. And I think I am hopeful because I do think people are getting better at it.
I think so.
Yeah. All right. It was great having you on,
Thank you
Dervish.
much, Josh.
And yeah, have a good day.
Have a good one now.
Hi guys. Here we go again with
Hi, I'm Carrie Fenton.
all right, Miss Fenn. So who are you? What do you do?
I teach dance at Cypress High School, and I'm at STEAMAPalooza today because I help coordinate the show stage schedule and the VAPA performances, and of course I brought dancers of my from my school to perform.
Yeah, and just for people who want to know, like, what did you guys perform? What song?
Well, we did a set, so we
Okay.
have we did Crazy, K-pop club, dance to Crazy, and then we had a Armageddon solo and a Kendrick's mix, which is like a little dance battle. So,
Mm. Yeah, so like seeing how you're in like dance and performing arts, I think you guys were you guys at I believe it was Kennedy, right?
oh yeah,
Yeah,
recently,
you were at the
yes,
Kennedy thing.
yeah,
So a while back, I believe it was a month ago,
mm-hmm,
but basically every performing arts group in AUHSD gets together. They go to Kennedy, which has like a bigger theater. It's like they've got a new building. It's like a big theater.
mm-hmm,
So all the performing arts groups and all the schools, theater, dance clubs, everybody, they all go over there and they all basically like show off their dances like before they go off. So like when we went for Magnolia Theater, we don't have a dance class here.
right, right,
Yeah, we have a lot of dance clubs, but no classes here,
correct, right.
which I think might change.
I hope so. I'm
I
hoping.
believe I can't say for sure. I can't guarantee anything.
I'll hope for that.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Um. So yeah, we our play is Peter Who. It's a
Yes,
Spider-Man
I
parody.
yes, it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
Igor. I saw
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yes.
So We performed basically a song that was from there, and then
Hmm.
we saw your dance, and basically everyone performs there. So,
Right.
how did you like know you wanted to do like performing arts and dance? Is it like did you learn that early, or
Oh,
was it
like
something you had to like find?
oh, well, no, I grew up dancing.
Okay.
As a little kid, and then actually, I in college I just started assisting at the dance studio that I danced at as a teacher, a teacher's assistant. And then I said, "Oh, I really love this. This is great." So I changed my major in college to dance and dance education, and I became a dance teacher.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it was almost like something I stumbled into. I started doing theater, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I need a performing arts credit to graduate
Yes.
for A through G, so I
Yes.
could go to a 4 year.
Uh-huh.
And the first semester when we did Alice in Wonderland,
Mm-hmm.
I was doing tech. I did all the sound work for
Oh, of
that
course,
because
yes.
like I did
Right.
this
Right.
right.
I
So
love it.
I did all the sound work, and then I guess in this one I felt like maybe I could do an acting role.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously Peter, who's a musical, which I was like, yeah, okay, but it's not gonna be that much dancing. It was that much dance. Like I didn't expect it to be that much,
Right.
but it's definitely like a lot. I think it's like really fun to dance, but it's also like super. You need a lot of energy for it. I think
Yes, you're right.
it's like high intensity, like almost
Yes.
always.
Right. Well, I think most in musical theater, especially, you really do need to be a triple threat. So you have to be acting, singing, and dancing all at the same time. So it takes a lot.
Yeah. Uh, like singing is something like I've never been too good at. Like just as a person, I've
Hmm.
never like been a huge fan of singing. I did do dance when I was younger.
Hmm.
I did hip hop.
Nice.
And I think it's like something like people should give a shot. I think it's like a good way to like find an activity you like to do
I
that
agree.
is also like pretty good for you because like
A
you use
hundred
your whole
percent.
body.
Well, it's mentally and physically
Yeah.
and emotionally. It's good for all the things.
I think it's just like fun to dance. I think
Yeah.
that's why people dance to begin with. It's like
Yes.
the oldest thing people have been doing.
Yes. Exactly.
Is people have
Exactly.
been like doing it as long as people have been people.
Correct.
All
Correct.
right, so it was great having this talk with
Yeah,
you.
it was really nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Thank you. I
nice
love
to meet you too.
your facility is incredible.
Yeah, thank you.
And have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
All right.
All right,
Thanks.
have a nice day.
Bye.
Hello, what's your name?
My name's Izzy Zaragoza.
My name's Charity Nguyen. And what school do you go to and what grade level are you in?
I go to Cambridge Virtual Academy and I'm in seventh grade.
Oh, nice. So, welcome to the Journalism and Podcasting live stream podcast. Thank you for being our interviewee. So, what brought you to STEAMAPalooza today?
Well, I made a comic book and I wanted to share it with others.
Oh, what's the comic book about?
It's just about a superhero and a supervillain that I created.
Oh, that's nice. So, what events or performances and showcases at STEAMAPalooza stood out to you today? What have you seen here?
I like the marketplace and what everyone was selling. Yeah.
Have you bought anything yet?
I bought like a little shark keychain.
Oh, that's cute. What are you looking forward to today? Have you seen anything that you haven't gone to yet, but you really want to go to?
Um, I don't think so yet, but if I find any places, I probably will want to go there.
Oh, that's nice. Is there anything you is there anything that you are amazed at SteamApalooza?
Um, well, again about the marketplace, I really liked it because everyone just like got to like bring stuff they made and just like sell it.
Oh, that's nice.
Hmm.
So tell me more about your comic book.
Well, here's like the superhero and the supervillain, and I used it using like an AI called ImageFX,
Oh,
and like you just type out what you wanted to put, and I made a supervillain too. I used
nice.
it for an assignment because we were supposed to use it for an element in the periodic table, and I chose Einsteinium. So I made the superhero called Einsteinium Flame, and um, so we just had to do a supervillain or a superhero for the assignment. But I just made a superhero, and I made a supervillain, and like I made the whole thing. And after that, my teacher told me that it was really nice, and that I should make a comic book out of it. So using the thing I already wrote down, like the fight and everything, I made this comic book, and she printed it out.
What prompted you to make this whole story or anything? Was it like a school assignment or what was
Yeah,
it?
the assignment was just to make a superhero or something, but I made a superhero and a supervillain, and
Oh.
I felt like there could be more to the superhero than just like showing it, so I created it like a whole thing for it.
Oh, that's nice. Is there anything else that you have to say for this podcast or interview
Um,
about your book or anything?
I just what's it called? It was used from Canva, and that has like it's here. It shows the showing it a little bit about the superhero, and then here it shows the superhero's backstory, and then over here it has shows how he got his powers,
Oh.
and then the supervillain's backstory
Mm-hmm.
and how the supervillain looks here, and it has some fights between it, and then here is the final fight, which how it went down, and this is just like where the punishment is. Here's back.
Oh, that's nice. Well, thank you for being interviewed and being on our podcast today. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Okay, yeah, me too.
So, what's your name?
My name is Matthew Griffin.
And what's brought you here today and what do you do in the
Sure.
district or
So I'm representing Western High School. I'm one of the assistant principals at Western High School, and I'm here supporting this amazing program that we do for our community.
so what's something at STEAMAPalooza that you've experienced today that you want our listeners to check out or
Oh, you know what? I think the greatest thing our listeners can do is visit the school tents and really see how our schools are doing such a beautiful job of representing themselves and the programs that they offer.
have you seen anything at these school stands that will offer anything like school spinning wheels or
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'm going to brag about Western because, right,
oh,
because I'm from Western. But at Western, we are, yeah, definitely some things for people to be engaged in. But I love the fact that we show our incredible diversity and some of the student artwork from our Dia de los Muertos experience is on display. And it's so beautiful to see the artwork that comes from our students, but also represents our greater community.
that's nice. Is there any other schools that you've seen that really stands out to you?
You know, I I think I'm going to play it safe and just say that they all, really
Oh,
stand out. But it's so beautiful to see just like our community that we serve, you just see everybody coming together. So you see the schools and AUHSD as one organization, and we're all together in this beautiful process of educating our youth. And so it's great to see all the schools representing themselves. The colors and the smiles, and just to see the energy is really awesome.
So, what do you think about the general community that has been brought together at STEAMAPalooza?
Oh, I love it. I love it. You know, it's great to see kids always, right? We see kids every day at school, but
Mhm.
to see parents and extended family come, like younger brothers and sisters or parents or grandparents to be a part of this, it's lovely bringing everybody together and involving the entire community in our youth's education.
Okay, so a bit switching tracks here. What do you hope to have to see today at STEAMAPalooza? What do you hope to see?
Oh, I really would like our community to see Western High School, and as people choose schools or as people think about our community, you know, it's great that it's here at Magnolia. And so people across Anaheim, Cypress, La Palma are seeing how beautiful this campus is. And people who are at Anaheim or Catella are seeing the booth at Western. And I think what we're doing is we're breaking down false narratives where people might think something about a school or think about something about our district, but really see for what it's worth, and that is that it truly is like this, like they say, unlimited you. It's just to show you how many amazing things there are for our students to experience, enjoy, and develop a rich experience here within our district.
So, do you think, based off of what you've said, do you think, like, for the elementary school kids that are here, do you think this whole experience at STEAMAPalooza really helps them choose which school they want to go to or what they want to be?
Well, a lot of our elementary school kids kind of follow the feeder patterns and they just naturally go to whatever school is closest. But I think, for them and for our parents, they really can see that our schools are filled with rich opportunities for our students. It shows diversity and it shows that our schools offer a premium experience, education, really helping our students become college and career prepared.
Okay, so how does this year compare to previous STEAMAPaloozas that you've seen or other events in our community, especially because STEAMAPalooza this year is held at Magnolia?
Yeah, I've seen it on a couple of campuses, and actually, I had the honor of when it was first developed, I was able to work with the team and have it at Western many years ago. And I think, you know, you can't compare year to year because it just grows, and it's amazing to see the energy. What's great is that the energy just continues.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank you for being on our podcast today. It
My
was nice
absolute
to meet
pleasure.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, so hello, nice to meet you. My name's Cherry Nguyen. What's your name, grade level, and school you go to?
My name is Sophia. I'm in eighth grade and I go to Oxford Academy.
Uh, so, welcome to the Journalism and Podcasting Club. Thank you for being our interviewee. So, what brought you to STEAMAPalooza today?
What brought me here was that I wanted to go experience the exciting events, such as like the food booths they have, the fun experience, the dances, and like the bands playing and like the showcases that the school is offering, which is why I came here.
So, have are you promoting anything here, or just checking out things?
Just checking out things. I
So,
mainly came here for the school merch that they've been giving out from the little stands outside.
what have you seen from these little stands?
I've seen a lot of like for me, I've gotten a lot of stickers and keychains from Cypress High School, and I've also came here to support Oxford Academy. And I've seen that they've been promoting like a lot of their clubs, which I think is really cool. to be promoting at this school and event.
Can you name a few of the clubs that you've seen or what interested you about these clubs?
I've seen a lot of like robotics clubs, and I think it's cool how they're like creating new fun like machinery that can do things.
So, have you been on a podcast before? What do you think about being in this room, being interviewed?
No, this is actually my first time being in an interview, and I think it's pretty like chill and things.
Cool. What do you think of this new experience, being in this room and everything?
It's pretty exciting. This room, like the sound in this room is like really different compared to outside, which is like exciting.
Okay, so what are you looking forward to today if that you haven't seen?
So I've only been here for around like an hour. I'm excited to see like the more dances and like showcases they're gonna have outside.
Okay, tell me about those dances that you are looking forward to. Like, what specific type of dances?
Like the cultural dances that represent like a lot of people's cultures.
Oh, okay. So, is there anything else you'd like to say on this podcast?
I'm just excited to see what more like the event has to offer since I haven't been here that long.
Okay, then. Thank you for being a part of this conversation, being on our podcast. It was nice to meet you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm back. I'm Angelina Lee, and I'm here with a new guest.
Mohammed Abu Hadwan.
So what is your role in the district?
So I am the drone technology teacher over at Ball Junior High.
Wow. So do you want to tell us more about what the drone technology
Yeah, so it's
is?
a pathway that started about 3 years ago. So it starts at Ball Junior High and it feeds into Loera, which ultimately goes to Fullerton JC. So it's our
Wow.
exclusive pathway.
So what do you do in the exclusive pathway?
So in my class, so I have a seventh grade class and an eighth grade class. So for the seventh grade class, it's exploring drones. You learn about like physics of flight. You learn hands-on experience. You get to fly the drones. We do obstacle courses. And then in eighth grade, we do similar stuff, but we kind of go more in depth for the advanced class. And we do video editing as well, because that's a big component of drone technology. And then eventually, when they go into Loera, they get, that
Yes.
plus even more.
So at SEAMAPALOOZA, are they doing anything interesting today?
Yeah, so Mr. Holton, actually, the drone teacher from Loera, he brought his thermal drone, which is
Wow.
used in search and rescue. So a lot of kids have been coming in and checking it out. It's really cool. You get to see all the hot spots on the person's body. So if you touch the wall, you can see your handprint.
So like that'd be very helpful in like security or searching
Oh,
people.
absolutely, yeah. We also have a drone simulator going too, so kids are trying that.
Oh. What's your first impression of today's event overall?
I think it's great. I mean, first I want to thank Magnolia for having everybody. I think it's it's
Yes.
not easy to put this together. I think they've done a great job, and I think it's really cool to see all the programs, all the teachers and admin in the district getting together and coming down on a Saturday, which isn't always easy,
Yeah,
but it's nice. I like it.
it
It's
is.
nice energy.
Is there anything specific that you would like to highlight that you're really interested in today at the SEAMAPALOOZA?
Yeah, I mean, well, there's a lot of great things going on. I think what's really cool is the robots that are going on
Oh
too
yeah.
as well. They're doing little sorry, I keep saying drones. Robot competitions. They're doing that in the gym. I think it's really cool.
Yes. So like if everybody is interested, I think they're all in the gym, right?
Yes.
Until the whole day?
Yeah.
The whole day.
Till the end.
Um, what are your hopes for today?
Hopefully, I mean, I just want kids to get interested in our program.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all the programs, they do a great job. Obviously, we're here to promote our own program, and hopefully, kids, get excited, and then ultimately they choose to come to Ball Junior High and continue in the drone pathway.
I find it so interesting how so many younger kids, so many generations are here just to like learn about other schools and come together and really
Yeah,
learn about
absolutely.
other
It's cool to
programs.
see like the elementaries getting involved. They get to come see and what we're
Yeah.
doing, and they have something to look forward to, right? So it's not like a big
Mhm.
surprise when they get to middle school or high school.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I didn't know this existed. But now they kind of have that in
Yeah.
their mind. They're like, oh, I
Yes.
can't wait to go and then try these programs and you know do all these projects.
Yeah, and it makes them excited. It's more than just academics
Absolutely.
in high school. Yeah.
Right, because kids always, everyone just thinks, oh, school, you go, you study, you do
Yeah,
your homework.
math.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but doing hands-on experience, doing projects, working together, collaborating, doing all these things, and being outside of the classroom sometimes. Like
Yeah.
specifically for my class, we're not always just inside. We get to go
Oh.
outside. You get to go on field trips. So I think that's really important for kids and to get
Yeah.
out of the classroom and have that experience as well.
Yeah, and it really shows how like amazing the community is.
Absolutely.
I spoke with another person how like other people from other high school districts are coming in and talking about like just seeing how AUHSD functions, and I guess I hope that this event can really improve other districts
Yeah,
along.
absolutely. I think
Yes.
Anaheim High School District, we do a great job, promoting ourselves and, showing other schools, what we're capable of doing, and then they can kind of
Hmm.
branch off from us as well.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the
Thank you
conversation.
for
I
having me.
really enjoyed talking about the drones, especially. So if any of you guys are interested, come by the gym to see Mr. Abu Harwan.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Me, Mr. Abu Hadwan, and Mr. Holton will be there.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
All right. Hi, I'm Angelina, and what's your name?
I'm Mateo.
Um, what's your grade?
I'm in 7th grade.
And what school are you attending right now?
St. Anne's private school.
Oh, wow. So why'd you come to STEAMAPalooza today?
My mom wanted to bring me.
Oh, is there anything that's interested you here so far?
A lot of diversity.
A diversity? Is there anything that you liked specifically?
Technology.
Technology? What about technology here that you saw that you really liked?
Circuits.
Circuits? Do you want to talk more about circuits and exactly what? Okay. Um, are you part of any clubs at your school?
No.
No. Where do you intend on attending in high school?
Kennedy.
Kennedy? Is it for their um, STEM career pathway?
Yes.
Yes. Do you know what you're interested in what you'd want to do at Kennedy?
Not yet.
Not yet. Has there anything at SEMA-Palooza that's interested you in like technology and what exactly?
Yeah, a lot of hands-on technology,
Yeah, is there
circuits,
circuits?
learning how the power goes through and how
Oh
it
yeah.
works.
And Kennedy is highlighting something like that, right?
Yes.
Is there anything at their like stand that you want to talk to me about? Like,
Not really.
not really. Um, have you ever been on a podcast before?
No.
No?
First time.
First time? What do you think about it so far?
I like talking a lot.
Yeah, you do. Um, well, did you see any of the like dances at the stage or any of the speeches?
Not yet.
Not yet?
I'm gonna explore it after.
Oh, well, if you're curious, the performances, like the dances, are at the stage. And then in front of the gym, there's there's speeches. So that's where you can go. And there's a drone area too. Have you been inside the gym before?
No.
No? Well, in the gym, there's a lot of drone technology and competitions in there. So if you're interested, you can go into the gym and sit on the bleachers and watch. Yeah.
That's cool.
Um, so is there anything else you're looking forward to today?
Exploring the drones, most definitely.
Yeah. I'm glad I interested you in that. Um, are you curious about anything at SEMAPalooza today?
Not really. I'm still trying to explore the whole
Oh,
thing
okay.
because public school's a new thing for me.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
transferring to Walker next,
Oh.
for 8th grade.
Oh, I forgot you're in 7th grade. Wow. Are you excited for anything at Walker?
I'm excited for the new opportunities because private school doesn't offer a lot for me. There's not a lot of clubs, and the technology is just exploring Keynote,
Oh,
PowerPoint, not a lot of hands-on.
you're right. Yeah. I see. Do you want to tell us the differences that you see so far between private and public school?
Well, there's a lot of diversity and a lot of opinion difference.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like how so an opinion different?
Well, in private school, I would see a lot of sports.
Oh,
There's a lot of sports for the boys and for the girls. They want to get out there and sing.
yeah.
And for public school, I see a lot of technology career,
Mm-hmm.
mathematics,
Oh, so there's
and
more options.
yeah,
Oh.
entrepreneurs.
Okay. Well, is there one thing that you would like to take away from today's Stimapalooza event? Just one thing.
More options.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes, anytime. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. All right. So um if you guys are interested in the interviews, you should come by um the Minecraft lab so that you can come and stop by and we'll put you in the queue and you can talk. So as of now, we're gonna um interview one of our club members.
Yeah, guess who's back? As a guest
Okay.
this time.
Okay. Well,
Uh, yeah.
first off, what would you like to highlight about
Oh, okay.
today?
Let me just tell the audience real quick. We're a little past the halfway mark on today's stream. It's gonna be ending pretty soon, but we have like some pretty heavy hitters coming up.
Like
They're all like from the board.
VIP.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we've got that coming up soon. As soon as they get here. And I guess I just want to talk about like how this whole day's been. I think we've talked about some pretty interesting things. We've talked about
Minecraft.
yeah, we talked about esports. We talked about
Yes.
cyber.
The drones, the
We
labs,
talked about the drone lab.
marketplace, I think,
Yeah, I think it's like
community. Yeah.
I think it's really important that we like take a re-step to like find
Mm-hmm.
out where we've been,
Yeah.
kind of get our footing as we like move into the second half of this. Well, I guess
Yeah.
this is past the second half of this stream.
And it's been great because this is only our second time live streaming,
This is our second time, yeah.
and there's been so many improvements since
Yeah,
back to school night.
we've definitely gotten like a way better setup. Like the production value has gone up
Heavily.
like by a whole digit.
Yes.
It's crazy.
All right. So don't forget, stop by the Minecraft lab and walk straight into the door in the back, and you'll see us, and we'll get you on air.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Let's get our next
Back
guest
to
in
the
here.
interviews. Hello? Okay. All right. I'm in here with a student. What's your name?
My name's Emily Santos.
What grade and what school?
I'm a sophomore from Cypress High School.
Ooh. Well, I'm Angelina. Thank you for being our guest of the day, the 5 minutes. So First off, what brought you to STEAMAPalooza today?
So for ASB, she asked for or teacher asked for volunteers to help work the booth, and I've never been to SumaPalooza, so I wanted to come.
How have you been enjoying it so far?
It's pretty fun. I like seeing like all the different schools, and I made like some new friends.
That's really nice. Are they from different schools?
Yeah, from different schools. Like if someone was sitting alone, like I kind of just like went up to them and asked them what they were doing.
You're so sociable. Are you gonna come back next year?
Yeah, I actually liked it. I want to come back again.
Is there anything you're looking forward to after the interview?
I want to go back to like the food.
Of
'Cause they have
course.
so many different options, so I want to check it out again.
Was there one that you really liked? What food?
Well, I heard that the tamales were good, so I want to try those. And then I already bought like a cookie from like one of the places over, and it was pretty good. So
Oh my gosh. I need to go grab some.
Mhm.
Are there any programs that you think should be highlighted?
I went to the Kindset booth. That was the one that I think stood out to me. Everyone was really nice there, and then I think they were selling like candles or something.
Oh, do you know what Kindset is all about?
I know I signed up for it, but
I think I think it's like a what's it, internship, right?
I think it's something like
It's an
that.
internship.
And you can, I think at the end you can earn money or something like that.
Wow, how much money?
I think it's around 500. I might be wrong.
For
It's
like
for
a scholarship? That's
Yeah,
crazy. For college?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Are you part of any sports, any clubs?
I'm in track and field and cross country, and then as for clubs, I'm on board for Teens Against the E-Waste.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us about that? E-waste?
We basically do like battery drives, and we go to elementary schools and all that, and then we like encourage younger students to like donate batteries, and then we turn them in and we give them prizes and all that. So we target like the elementary students more. So
Well, um, yeah, and there's so many elementary students.
Yeah.
Like, it's so cool seeing like elementary students like joining the community.
Yeah.
I think it's so cool. Um, well, what's your takeaway for what do you hope to take away at the end of the day?
At the end of the day, I just want to learn a little bit more about like each of the schools and like what their strengths are and like what their main focuses are from different schools.
Okay. Thank you so much for
Thank
talking
you
with
so
me.
much.
I really enjoyed talking with you.
I like talking to you too.
Thank you. Have So first off, I'm here with another student. What's your name, grade, and high school?
I'm actually a college student, but I
Really?
graduated from Cypress High School.
Oh, so where do you go to college now?
I go to Cypress Community College.
Oh, so what's your name?
I'm Alex McDevitt.
So you're Alex. Thank you for being our interviewee first off. So what do you like about the STEAMAPalooza event so far?
It's been my favorite thing ever since my junior teacher recommended us to do it for extra credit. I had a blast every time, like seeing all the booths, getting to see some of my old teachers every time I come here, and trying out the fun events they have here every year.
Is there one thing, like one stand or event that you really liked here today?
Mostly here, I'm into the esports kind
Oh
of
yeah.
event.
Like in the gym with all the drones or oh, esports. Oh,
Smash Brawl.
oh, you're right. Sorry, I was thinking of the drones.
That was a crazy event, though.
Is it?
Yeah. Funny thing is, when I saw them put 3 balloons onto their robot, it reminded me of an old version of Mario Kart my family plays due to who is coming from my grandma's house.
Oh, do you want to tell me more about the balloons and the drone?
So the funny thing is you either have to. They said you either have to smash all the color balloons or not smash your opponent's balloon. And what reminds me of it the most was because in the Mario Kart, instead of racing, each each player has 3 balloons on their cart, and your job is to destroy the other her opponent's balloons off their cart first. Whoever does that wins the game. That's why it reminds me so much of Mario Kart
Oh
the
yeah,
moment I
yeah,
saw
yeah.
it.
So have you been on a podcast before?
I've done a project of podcast for
Yeah.
my history teacher
Oh,
once.
so yes. How do you what do you think about this podcast so far?
It's a nice podcast.
Mm.
Getting to share such a fun event that happens every year with so many people and getting to express their experience here, it's a good
Yes.
way.
Like you, I'm so glad you came back to visit us and um yeah, what's it called? It's so amazing to see like college students and alumni to come back to these events to like what's it called? Bring the community more together. And I mean, I thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Um, well, is there one thing that you would like to finish the day with? Like at the end of the day, what do you hope to accomplish?
To me, here, getting to see all my old teachers and
Oh
saying hi
yes.
to them again is the best accomplished for me.
Okay. Yes. I mean, if I were at your like grade level, I would probably want the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Alex, for talking with me. I really appreciate like listening to your experience. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a great day, people.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm in here with our podcast and journalism. What's it called?
Advisor.
Yes, our advisor, our club advisor. How are you today?
I'm doing well. My name is Mrs. Ponanen, and I'm here in the weird little annex between room 820 and 821, where we have our podcast studio in the cyber building.
So I know you've been all over the place today.
A little bit.
Do you want to tell us about like things you've been managing?
Sure. I love STEAMAPalooza, and for Magnolia High School, I am the STEAMAPalooza lead. So I've been supporting every single AUH or Magnolia person here, trying to make sure that they know where they're going. They've been doing a great job. But personally, I have a club, Girls League, who is selling coffee and donuts over by the food area. So if you want to come on down, that would be great to go buy from them. They're a wonderful organization. We have esports. I'm one of the co esports leads for our district. And we have multiple esports offerings for anyone who wants to come down and play or see some friendly competition. We've had a Marvel Rivals match that's starting actually right around now. That's for high schools. And then we've had um, sorry, we switched a little bit. It was going to be Smash Bros, but now it is Brawl Stars. That match is probably wrapped up at this point. That's for the junior highs. There's also a Super Smash tournament happening out in the quad and lots of gaming all over. I also been checking in with the Magnolia High School and AUHSD booths because I work for both schools. And then finally, last but certainly not least, we have Minecraft next door, and then we have this journalism podcast here with my incredible students, including you, Miss Angelina Lee, who are hosting. We also have some wonderful producers like Anj Patel, Charity Wynn, and Brian Vo. Everyone here has been fantastic at making sure this podcast is going off, and I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you so much. But we do need more people to interview because we love talking to people, of course.
That is true.
So if you're interested, please come by in the first floor of the white building.
Well, they're all kind of white buildings, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
newest building, the big one, the
The big one,
whale.
yes.
All right, but have you had a good time today? Have you been able to see anything? I know you've been in this booth for quite some time.
Well, since I've been working on journalism club, I've been running around just like finding people, but I haven't had a chance to really sit down or not sit down, but take it slow.
Right.
But I guess I'm experiencing that through talking to people
Mm-hmm.
and just talking to people. I like learn so much about like what each booth is, who's here, what people are excited for.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I'm gonna take away at the end of the day.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
And you've done a live stream like this once before. Can you talk about that?
Yes. So our first ever live stream for Brag Pod was in back to school night, which was at the very beginning of the school year. So it's kind of interesting how we're starting one, and then we're starting with a live stream, and now we're gonna end the school year with the live stream.
That's true. Yeah, no, it's a really wonderful, bookend to that
Yes.
experience.
Yes.
Well, I see some really special guests are here. So, would you mind if we end this conversation here and I can jump back in if we're needed? But you've done such a great job, Angelina, and keep
Thank
going. Go,
you.
MagBrag Productions.
Let's go. All right. So I'm Angelina Lee, and you are.
I am Carlos Leon.
And what's your? Are you a school district member?
I am an Anaheim City Council member and, more importantly, a Magnolia High School alum.
All right. So you're very high level.
No.
Very high level. I was not expecting that. So how is Magnolia alum though?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yeah, class of
of course.
2011. It's been a while,
Wow.
but yeah,
Wow.
2011 was a huge band geek. Was in the band. Was a drum major, trumpet section leader. Was a
Wow.
student ambassador back in the day. So it's just awesome to be able to come back and see the campus, how much it's grown, how much has improved. Seeing all the opportunities that you all have, the current students, to really look for, what you're going to be passionate
Yes.
about in life. And this is just an amazing opportunity for everybody.
Is there one thing that you thought stood out the most to you?
Well, the new building is kind of hard to
Oh
miss.
yeah, I forgot about
The new
that.
band room is kind of hard
Oh
to
yeah,
miss.
yeah.
The Mac Farm, I think, is making a name for itself,
Yeah, it's quite
definitely.
beautiful. Yes.
And just the fact that, again, you're trying out all these different avenues. You got a podcast going.
Oh
You're like
yes.
really covering all the bases of what's potentially out there for folks. And so it's just there's so much good stuff going on.
Right. And how has it been different from your year, from now and then?
That is a great question. I definitely think that, as a student, I remember wanting to try a lot of different things. And I think just the opportunities that you all have in comparison to then, and so much has changed of, what you could be doing career path wise, whether it's college, whether it's a trade, whether it's, agriculture,
Oh yeah.
all these different topics. And it's just awesome to see.
Yeah, and like these new opportunities bring us here today in this room, and I think it's quite amazing, and I'm glad you highlighted that. Um, what hopes do you see in Steamapalooza today?
I'm excited. I think this is now my third or fourth SteamAPalooza that I get to go to.
Same, yeah.
I know that it wasn't at Magnolia, I think the last 2 years,
Yeah, it's because of construction.
construction and all that
Yes.
stuff. So I'm excited for it to be back. Whenever I get a chance to plug Magnolia High School, I do because
Oh,
it's my alma mater.
yes.
So
Sentinels.
definitely, yeah, exactly. Go Sentinels. I know I have a team member who actually went to Loera, but we try not to talk about that too much. But
Oh yeah, I was
um,
supposed to go to Laura.
oh yeah, well you
Yeah,
came
see,
to
yeah,
Magnolia though.
Magnolia.
Yeah, see that.
Cybersecurity.
There you go.
That's why.
Cybersecurity.
Yes.
To the point of more opportunities for
Yes.
folks, right? But
Yes.
I'm excited to see what's out there. Just I know there's a lot of different projects, a lot of different ideas, a lot of community partners. Our office is out there as well, and so we're just excited to be able to be with the community, to be with our students and our future leaders, really. And so it's an exciting time.
Yes. Um, well, is there one thing that you would like to like end the day with or take away from the day?
Well, I think just doing this
Oh,
is awesome.
yes.
It's a great opportunity to just be able to interact with our current students. So when you make it to the big time, the podcast folks, just remember that the council member was here and was saying hello to everybody.
Yes, yes.
Don't forget us, little people.
We might have to take a photo of you.
I think we should take a
Yeah,
photo,
we should.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
But no, my takeaway is being able to chat with you guys, and be a part of this, and see how much it's going to continue growing and being better, and it's just awesome.
All right. Thank you so much for letting us have you as a guest. I really appreciate your like having a conversation with you. Um, just thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
and thank you, and congratulations. This is,
Oh,
I think, are you a senior?
I'm a senior, yes.
Okay, cool, cool,
Yes.
cool. And are you going the cybersecurity route?
Comp sci at USC.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah, all right, go Trojans.
Yes,
All
go
right, cool.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
sorry, I don't know
I'm
if I'm
kidding.
supposed to
It's
say,
all right.
go all university. I went to UCSD, so
You did? Oh,
um,
wow.
yeah. So congratulations, and I know you got the whole crew right here. So
Yeah.
thank you guys for everything that you do, and congratulations on just an amazing opportunity here.
Thank you. I hope to see you around SEMA-Palooza.
Definitely, we're heading over there right now. We're
Wow,
excited.
we're already in it.
Oh well, there you go. Boom.
Great. Thank
Thank you.
you. Hello, I'm Angelina Lee, and you are?
My name is Yazid Sulong.
And what do you do?
I am the college intern for Miss Collegian's class in the cybersecurity building here at Magnolia High School.
What is Miss K's class?
Miss K's class is pretty much it's a class that teaches cyber literacy, which revolves around many different topics in technical related stuff, whether it be like preparing for certifications like the CompTIA IT certification fundamental, or programming related stuff, or it encompasses a lot of technical stuff. We'll just keep it simple like that.
um, well, how's it like being a college student and managing that and coming over here to teach students?
I mean, for me at least, it means a lot because, well, I went to Magnolia, and I graduated in 2019, and I actually had Miss K. Miss K was actually my teacher when I was a junior and a senior here, and it was her like first year. And for me at least, I enjoy it because it's like I kind of have the opportunity to give back to the community in some ways. And Miss K was also the one that kind of got me this job, which I'm very grateful for, because I understand like the job market nowadays is like very difficult, especially in like tech and whatnot. But when I was in high school, taking Miss K's class, I always wanted. There's always things that I wanted to learn, and I feel like, yeah, I feel like me being able to come back, I'm able to provide knowledge that I wish I knew uh, when I was a student here. If that makes any sense.
It does make sense, yeah. It's really inspirational. I think a lot of students look up to you.
Yeah, but I think it doesn't need to be this serious. We can start joking around. Start saying jokes.
Well, okay, back to SEMA-Palooza. How do
Yes,
you like the event so far?
I mean the event so far, it's all right. I mean, I never really had the opportunity to walk around and check around, but that's perfectly fine because I wanted to ensure everything was running smoothly in the classroom because normally things are super chaotic and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just really chaotic. I mean, with students like you, Angelina, things are
Hey,
very.
hey, no, we've got it down here to a T.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
Are you gonna tell everyone you have the paper right there with all the notes?
The notes are for guidance, but clearly I don't need it, right?
No, no,
I'm
you
kidding.
don't.
It's live. Um, is there one thing that you would look forward to visiting at SEMA Palooza?
Look forward to visiting.
Yes.
I know. I think every year, I think they have like something drone related.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, I was here when they had the when the drone program used to be here,
Oh yeah.
but I know like it kind of fizzled out.
I got moved to Loera, I think.
I think so. I'm
Yes.
not 100%
Or
sure,
in
but
Ball, yeah.
yeah.
That's their
But
pathway.
I think that's the only thing that I. Oh, that's one of the things that I can probably stand out, or like, like the food section too. Everyone always talks about
Well, if
that.
you don't know where it is, it's in the gym for the drones, and then the food
Okay.
section is where the like JROTC and the ROP stuff is.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's where you go.
Like where everything is, right? Yeah, like the whole map and everything.
Yes, I've been walking around trying to look for people to talk to and just like getting a grasp of where things are. So, I mean, it's my job to help you. So,
It's your job to help me.
yeah, I mean,
But
I'm
I'm the
here.
one that teaches you.
I'm here to
Oh no,
get.
I can't say teach. Sorry, guys. I'm not a teacher. I don't have a.
He mentors me.
I'm
Yes,
I'm not a.
in
I don't have
cybersecurity.
a certification for teaching, so I'm not a teacher. Let's. Sorry, guys.
But in truth, we're all like teachers and educators and students all at the same time. So, because students guide each other, so it's just we're all teachers technically, not certified.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, what's one thing you'd like to take away from today?
From the event in
Yes,
general, or
the
just.
event in general.
I guess the one thing I take away is everyone's willingness to come together and work together to try to, achieve and make sure that everything runs smoothly. Because I understand that this is an event that encompasses many schools, and and in some ways very difficult to manage.
Wow, you're very selfless, Yazid.
No,
No, you're very kind and generous and helpful.
this is too formal.
What? It's not formal. Okay.
These
Well, thank you so much for having this funny conversation. Thank
yes,
you.
yes, yes.
Right.
Okay.
I'll see you soon.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. Thank you. Thank you for
Okay.
having me.
Bye, Yazid. All right. I'm Angelina Lee, and you are?
My name is Scott Reindell. I'm the coordinator for 21st Century Career Readiness
Wow.
for Anaheim Union High School District.
That's crazy. What do you do? What
So,
do you?
yeah, so I have a number of roles. So, from the district office, I coordinate all of our career technical education programs. So, the various pathways across the district, so including here at Magnolia, the cybersecurity pathway and the other pathways that are available
Oh
to
yeah.
students. In addition to that, I coordinate esports
Wow.
for the district, as well as the AIM program, Anaheim's Innovative Mentoring Experience, which provides career mentoring and internships to our students.
Is there one program that you would like to highlight?
Yeah, absolutely. I love all of the programs that I get to work with. But to pick one today, I'll pick the AIM program. So we're celebrating 10 years
Wow.
supporting students in Anaheim Union High School
And
District
those are
with
the internships and the
yeah, and the
mentorships.
career mentoring field trips and
Yeah.
the stuff we do with Big Brothers Big Sisters. We've also gotten into doing teacher externships,
Wow.
so getting teachers out to learn about what's going on in the business world. So yeah, we're excited
That's very
about the growth
fascinating.
of AIM. Yeah.
Is there anything that you're looking forward to seeing in SEMAPalooza today?
SEMAPalooza today, I'm happy to be supporting a number of events, things going on today. So we have
Yes.
a great esports tournament in the going on right now.
Oh yeah.
Marvel Rivals is featured today.
Where would that be?
So that's in the esports area, which is kind of central
Yeah, yeah.
in campus. You'll see a big banner there to get you in the right spot. We have had a Smash tournament going on
Oh
out
yeah,
there
yeah.
too. But robotics is going on in the gym as well, which is another program that I'm in support of around career tech ed. and we've got a great drone display going on over there too.
In the
So
gym, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So lots going on.
There is so much going on. So you've seen SEMAPalooza like for all the years that they've been hosting it,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
How have you seen SEMAPalooza improve?
Some of the improvements I really love seeing. One, the turnout has just increased, year
Yeah.
over year. It's just amazing to see so many people coming out. I love our empowered market day area
Oh
where
yes.
students are selling their own products
It's
and
right outside the.
yeah, right outside the
Yes.
cyber building, right out here. Students selling their own products that has gotten bigger and bigger every year, and
Yeah.
it's really neat to see students bringing their real world projects throughout STEAMapalooza, but then also practicing entrepreneurial skills
Yes. And it
at the market day.
overall it helps the AUHSD community
Yeah.
because we all learn about each other and it also like connects all of us, which is really amazing, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So it's grown leaps and bounds. Our esports tournaments too have gotten better and better every year. That brings a lot of excitement. I don't recall seeing students, rock bands out there playing. They were playing out in front of the gym,
Really?
so
Oh
we had
yeah.
some students playing some Nirvana and Offspring
I
out
think that was
there
the
and all that.
speeches, right? The speeches
They're probably
area?
doing the speeches there too. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's great to see full
It's just
bands out
everything
there.
here.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
It's
super fun.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mm. Is there one thing that you would like to take away from the event?
Yeah, I hope for myself, and I hope for our students, they see how all the things we do come together to help prepare students for what's after high school. So
Yes.
whether it's career skills in the market day area or engineering skills in robotics, but students starting to see the connections
Yeah.
between their passions and purpose and what they want to do next, following. That's what I'm always excited to see, just visually around
Yeah, the
STEAMapalooza.
results of your hard work, right?
Totally.
Would you like to tell me more about like how it's been putting this together?
Yeah, well, we have a great team that runs SEMAPalooza, so it's always a lot of work and preparation around things like the tournaments, the robotics, that sort of thing. The beauty of SEMAPalooza is it's all about teacher leadership, though.
Oh
There
yeah.
are a number of teachers that I rely on that really just show up and come through in putting on these events. So I just shout out to all of our CT and teachers and esports advisors because they're really the ones that are bringing that to the students in the classroom and then here at STEAMapalooza.
Well, thank you so
Yeah.
much for telling us everything. We like covered everything today. Um, well,
Perfect.
I hope to see you around.
Yes, I'm sure we'll
Thank
see
you.
each other soon. Yeah. Take care. Thank you.
Take care.
So, hello, my name's Cherry Nguyen. Welcome to our podcasting booth. So, what's your name?
My name is Brian O'Neill.
And what do you do here
I'm the
at?
president of the school board.
Oh, that's good. So, what brought you here to STEAMapalooza today?
Well, this is an annual event that the district puts on, and I go around and look at all the various events from all the schools throughout the whole district and seeing what's going on in the district.
So, what have you seen here today at STEAMapalooza so far?
Oh, it's exciting. The number of people that are attending this year seems like it is out surpassing what has been in the past years. A lot of elementary school kids are coming on campus here to see what their future could hold for them. And then just the activity in all the booths from all the schools, um, you know, covering the whole campus here. So not one particular thing, it's just seeing what is available to all the students.
Okay, so what do you think about this large number of people here this year?
Oh, it's fantastic because that means that the word is getting out and the number of people are building every year.
So what hopes do you have to see at STEAMAPalooza given the amount of people that are coming here today?
Well, I hope, and the district hopes that by having the students come on campus, especially the little ones that are not here yet, that they will be excited about their future, knowing what is available for them, and will make them want to come to school.
So how does this year at STEAMAPalooza compare to other years you've seen, other than the numbers and everything? What have you seen here?
Well, I have seen more booths, more school activity to display what their schools are doing.
Can you be more specific about what booths you've seen and especially which ones you're more proud of or
Well, I sort of lean towards the technical side. I'm also on the ROP board, which is technical education. And so when I see the drones and I see the robots, those to me are exciting. They're very technical in nature.
so I saw you at the cybersecurity room earlier. Did you see anything that caught your eye there?
Well, unfortunately, I caught them at lunchtime.
Oh.
So I have been through, I've toured the building before. So that's one of the reasons why I came in.
Well, did you see any projects that you liked? Not just cybersecurity or anything then?
There was some, I shouldn't say some, there was quite a bit of artwork, artistic ability, designing, painting, creating on many, many tables out there around the plaza. So uh, that it takes a real talent to be able to put together some kind of art project. And it's not just painting, it's using your hands to create, using different mediums, not media, but the different mediums.
Did you see any of those artworks that was inspired by anything that really caught your eye?
Well, nothing specific, just in general, seeing what the students have been able to create.
Well, did you play any part in making SteamAPalooza become possible? Or do you know anybody?
The only part that I play is just approving with the rest of the board this opportunity.
So you got to see what might come at SteamAPalooza before
Yes.
SteamAPalooza happened?
Yes, that's right.
Were you really excited to see these things coming?
Yes. Years ago, when it was first just thought about, it was an exciting idea in people's minds. And then to see it actually come to fruition is even more exciting.
So, with the experience that you've seen at other past SteamAPaloozas, what have you seen grown towards the years?
Attendance has definitely grown, and just uh, more activity from the schools.
What kinds of activities have you seen further and further in that you hadn't seen like in the first years of SteamAPalooza?
Well, first of all, there's more food activity here,
Oh.
which is always a draw. But I've seen, I think, more artwork, more artistic abilities throughout from junior high through high school.
Oh, that's good to see.
Yes.
So, is there anything you'd like to say about this podcast or anything you've even seen at SteamAPalooza?
Well, anybody that's listening that hasn't been to STEAMAPalooza, you should put it on the calendar for next year. Come and see what the school district is all about.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
coming here and being on our podcast.
Thank you
It
for
was a
giving me the
pleasure.
opportunity.
Okay. You can. My name is Cherry Nguyen. I'm going to be your interviewer for today. What's your name?
My name is Bo Gazinski.
So, what do you do here at SteamAPalooza or in the district?
I'm a teacher, a CTE business teacher at John F. Kennedy High School, and my entrepreneurship pathway students are here selling their products as their kind of final project.
Oh, can you tell me more about that?
So it's a two-course pathway. They start with business and marketing, either preferably ninth or 10th grade, and then they take the capstone course, which is business entrepreneurship, where they take all the theory and all of the practice that they learned in business and marketing and apply it to basically creating their own product and their own business. They sell it throughout the year. So we've sold at esports tournaments, the district esports tournaments. We've sold at back to school nights, and then we also sell just during the school year at lunch to our students. And then this is kind of the finale for them where they come here, STEAMAPalooza, and then sell with all the other empowered classrooms that are participating in this program throughout the district.
So what are your students selling here specifically?
We have five different companies. So we have one company named Charmistry. They're selling like scents and charms. We have Croctastic sells croc pins and croc keychains. We have Trinkalink, which sells homemade 3D printed keychains. We have Ocean Heirloom, which sells handmade beaded bracelets. And then we have Jeezy Studios, which sells sweatpants and sweatshirts.
So how do you feel about your students coming? Well, you've known them since freshman year, I assume?
Some of them. Usually I have them for 2 years, so it might be ninth, 10th, or 10th, 11th, and 12th.
So how do you feel seeing your students come all this way, especially at the beginning of the year?
It's definitely, yeah, it's a proud moment to see them. Basically, they're developing into entrepreneurs. They're, they do all their own marketing, so they're marketing on their social media platforms. They're marketing on their websites. We do announcements at our school through our broadcast media. So it's nice. This is definitely a nice culmination to see them kind of finalize. This is their final exam, so this is their finishing product. We'll finish the year with basically statements and then kind of finalizing and closing the books basically.
So is there anything that else that you've seen other than this? Is there anything else you've seen at STEAMAPalooza that you hope to see or have seen already?
Well, I did walk around pretty extensively, so I've seen a lot of other teachers and administrators that I've worked with in the past. I've been at Kennedy for 26 years, so a lot of the people that I've seen have either previously worked at Kennedy or are currently working at Kennedy. But no, there's a lot of great stuff. The robotics that's in the gym, the culinary, uh, exhibition. So there's quite a variety here at STEAMAPalooza, and to me it's a nice way to finish off the year.
So is there anything else that you'd like to say on this podcast about STEAMAPalooza, your students, or anything?
I'm just proud of all the work, all the hard work that they put in. It's asking a lot of them to come on a Saturday, give up their mornings. It's nice this year that usually it's on the same day as our prom. So this year it isn't. So it's nice that they're not all in a rush to get out of here. But yeah, it's just a proud moment, and it's a nice way to finish off the year and kind of see them kind of wrap up their businesses as we head into the end of the school year.
Well, that's nice. Well, thank you for being on our
You're
podcast
very welcome.
today.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so my name is Cherry Nguyen. What's your name?
My name is Julie Nguyen.
Okay, so what's your grade level in school?
So right now I'm in 11th grade, so I'm a junior
At which school?
at Weston High School.
So welcome to the journalism and podcasting booth. So what brought you to STEAMAPalooza today?
Actually, I'm with my organization today, Link Crew, and we were like hosting tours for like all the little elementary school kids, like around STEAMAPalooza and stuff like that.
Oh, what do you think about hosting these kids around at STEAMAPalooza?
I really think it's a great opportunity for them because they get to like discover like not only like schools but like also pathways, what they can do, and it's just like all around just really fun activity for them. I think it's really good, and we should really host more events like this.
So what other things that what other things have you seen at STEAMAPalooza that's really caught your eye?
I really have been liking like the pathway stuff. Like I really like how they have like culinary, like all the healthcare pathways, and I like the new addition of like esports and stuff is really cool too to like incorporate like everyone. So yeah.
So is there any performances though that or showcases that have stood out to you?
I didn't get to really watch a lot of them because I was walking around the whole time, but
Uh,
I think the line dance one was really cool. I couldn't really see it up close, but I think yeah, it was really impressive. Like all the work that they put into it.
did the did the kids that you were hosting get to see the lion dance too?
Yeah, we took them over there and they really enjoyed it. Like it was probably one of their like highlights of the day.
So do you really like hosting these kids? Like, what impression do you think it has on them?
I think like first of all, it's really enjoyable for them. I mean, they had a lot of fun. They told us like at the end, like, oh, we want to come back next year and this and that. Um, I think it's a really good look for the AUHSD and just like letting them like explore all that we have to offer, and it really encourages them to like kind of branch out and maybe like find new things that interest them.
So, switching gears a little bit, what are you looking forward to today? Like, that you haven't seen so far?
I'm looking forward to, well, checking out the food because I haven't had the chance to yet, but um I really wanted to look at like the other like pathways that they had. Like I said, I didn't get to see a lot of like the esports stuff, but I've been hearing a lot about it, so I really hope I get to check it out.
What food are you planning to buy?
The most I've been hearing a lot of good things about the boba, so I hope there's still some left for me when I get over there. But yeah, I saw a lot of good like options and stuff. There's a lot of variety and like a lot of cultures being showcased, which is really good.
Hopefully. So, you're gonna get boba and then go over to the esports?
Yes, for sure.
Oh. So, what are you hoping to see at esports? Do you know anybody who's on esports?
No, actually, but I heard there's like a competition or something going on,
That's
so
right.
I hope I get to check that out because I heard a lot of like people talking about it. So yeah.
So is there anything else that you'd like to say on this podcast?
I think that we should host more events like this. I really like the whole concept of bringing the whole Anaheim together, and like we're like really far apart, but like these events bring everyone together, and it just like fosters more community within like Anaheim.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you for being on our podcast today. It was nice to meet you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi guys, it's back with here with me with Ansh. I'm your host now, as we're basically on the final stretch of this podcast for today, and today our guest is.
Alan Sitomer.
All right. Well, Alan, who are you and what do you do here?
You go right to the philosophical questions. Who am I? What is my purpose on planet Earth?
Maybe not like your grand purpose, but like maybe just for this 24 hours.
Sure. So I'm Alan. I have taught for years and years and years. I was California's Teacher of the Year at one point. I started a company called Mastery Coding, and we have evolved into a spin-off company called the United States Academic Esports League. So we're partners with Anaheim, helping to facilitate a lot of the esports stuff that's going on today at STEAMAPalooza. We provided prizing and there's a whole lot of great energy going on campus.
Yeah, if you've been listening this whole time, you might have noticed we're getting a lot of esports people. It's because the room's right there. There's a lot of them passing through. So we do end up getting like a lot of people talking about esports and a lot of people like discussing like that kind of newer-ish kind of thing happening in the district. I know. I think it's Gatello or Kennedy that are doing like game design pathway, right?
Yes, there's game design pathways in the district. There's a growing sense of how you can use esports as a vehicle to turn gamers into makers because there's so many different elements that go into making a video game, publishing a video game, hosting a tournament, etc. There's the STEM education, there's the cybersecurity that's associated with it, there's artificial intelligence, there's marketing. So there's a lot of different pathways that can be derived from starting with esports and going inside out to teach students new skills.
Yeah, I think like one of the reasons I knew how to like do all the audio work and set up all the tech for the sound lab here is because I was doing it before for like I used to set up Smash tournaments in
Oh, there you
middle
go.
school. So I think it's like from there I learned, and then also I learned coding from like making Minecraft mods. I used to do
Uh-huh.
that a lot. So like I think a lot of like the things I know how to do are carried over from like gaming, which is like my main hobby.
What games do you play?
Like a lot of them.
Marvel Rivals on your list right now?
Yeah, Rivals is like I've been playing that a lot for sure. Um, Minecraft, you get into Minecraft for like a week and then you stop playing Minecraft, and then you get back into it for like a week and then you stop for a month, and it's like that's how I am with Minecraft. I play a lot of games. I think like the newest one I've been playing Monster Hunter the most.
Yeah, Monster
That
Hunter's
one's
really
new.
popular right now.
Anyways, sorry, like they're hand signaling me. So anyways, yeah, what I was saying is we're going like we're talking about like the games we're playing, but like we're talking about like esports and how it like influences people and like the ways it's been beneficial and the way it's been influential like on how people have operated, like the things that happen. It's we've been having more and more events, I think, as of recently, and I think it's getting like easier and easier to like set stuff up. Before it used to be really difficult, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of positive energy around it, but times are changing also because it used to be that, you know, get those kids off of those games, blah, blah, blah. They melt your mind. And now they're really seeing a lot of the positive aspects that gaming can bring to the development of student, because there's a lot of the transferable skills like adaptability, resilience, character, sportsmanship, things like that. And then there's just the hunger for learning. Like when you fail at a video game, you want to pick it up and get right back after it and figure out where you messed up and go kind of, win the day. And if students got after their algebra studies with the same energy that you probably get after Monster Hunter, education would be better off for it.
Yeah, I think it like keeps people engaged for sure. All
Very
right,
much so.
well, um, that w- well, you were our actual. I think you're our last guest. Is that right? Is he our last?
I'm the
Yeah,
final guest.
you're
Wow. Well,
it's
thank you
pretty
so
good.
much for
Pretty
having
good
me.
way to end it. Uh, I'll be right back with Miss Potter, and we're gonna have our final message. Thank
Wonderful.
you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Cool. Hi guys, welcome back. It's been
A day.
it's been a day.
It's been
Yeah,
a good day.
it's been a good 2 hours.
A great day.
It's been a great 2 hours. I'd say it's been an amazing 2 hours.
I think so too.
We've had a lot of really good guests come up here. We've had a lot of great people helping us out.
We have some amazing hosts like Ansh Patel, Charity Wynn, and Angelina Lee, as well as Rogelio Castillo. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, sorry, and Brian Vo. I really appreciate, and also Ryan Gorey, who just came out of nowhere to help out. I really appreciate seeing Ryan all day. These are all but Charity seniors at Magnolia High School. Charity is a junior, and they are the leads of the journalism team and MagBrag podcasts. We do have other students who are also leaders in journalism and MagBrag, but they weren't able to be at STEAMAPalooza today or were not able to commit to working this particular podcast stream.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate every single one of these students. They are just a dream to work with.
Yeah,
Teachers, be jealous.
schedules are getting really tight. Like proms today,
Yes, it is.
so it's a little iffy on the schedule. But like otherwise, I think we did. This was really good.
It was
I
really
think
wonderful.
like once we got the ball rolling, it all just worked out.
Totally.
All right, so thanks for being here. Thanks for listening, and as always, we'll see you next time.
All right. Thank you all. Happy MagBrag. Happy STEAMAPalooza. Bye.